So, this is Seth. So I knew of Seth, but I'd never met him before, from the US, and Bruce, his friend, who's here. So the first thing they ask us is about Brexit. We ain't got a clue. I tell people, I ain't got a clue what's going on with Brexit. Yeah, I'm not educated enough to understand what's going on. He's just asked me if I've bought any koi. I said I've not bought any koi because of Brexit. Yeah.
You've been more efficient in the rainbows.
But you are a dealer now in
a small dealer.
Small dealer in the US.
I build ponds and help the small hobbyists in my area.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Trying to bring that love to the.
Bring the love.
Bring the love. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm all about.
Try and earn a few quid in between.
I sell real estate with my other job, but I love this.
Everyone sells real estate in the US today. Everyone I've ever met is a real estate agent.
Good money. It's good money.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's nice to finally meet Seth.
Definitely.
And, yeah, we're talking about, and then we were talking about Donald Trump and Theresa May. And I just said I like Donald. I think he's great. It's nice to have a first lady that's easy on the eyes for a change. Yeah, you got to give him that.
Yeah, he paid for that.
Oh, I got rid of that out, just in case. No, Donald, watch it.
It's all right. It's United States. It's okay. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, Donald, hope you're well.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah, look forward to catching up with you in the summer.
Yeah,
there you go.
Good to see you.
There she is.
Morning.
Do you know what? I don't want to get together, right? I don't want to sound rude, right? But we got up this morning and we thought we won't wait for you. Yeah. But I did say that if I was lying next to her, I wouldn't get up too early.
Very true.
I woke up at 5 and I thought I have all the time in the world. Then all of a sudden we just got a call like 30 minutes ago.
The boys coming
up. And there's the queen of the night.
There she is. Yeah.
Now,
the boys come in about 1 in the morning and they wanted to go and get something to eat. So.
Who did?
Hey guys.
Oh, right.
So I was out till about 2 finding them something to eat.
What, you went back out again?
I went back out.
No, that's hardcore.
That is hardcore.
That is hardcore. So they was at the Chinese party, was they?
No. We just went round the corner to a family mart to get some.
Oh, right, yeah. So a late night for you then?
Very late.
Yeah, it was good fun
late
though.
morning as well.
So tell me yesterday, the judging. Tell us about the judging then. So you was judging size 4?
I was judging 50 BU, which is all fish under 50 centimetres. First of all, you do the Grand Champion vote, which was unanimous. Usually it takes a few votes in order to get the Grand Champion, but the S Legend was straight in. And yeah, very enjoyable day. Some absolutely superb koi on show. And some show that every koi keeper should come and see, really.
Anything else to add to that?
I'm sure we'll have
How good was that? How good is Goshki?
Ah, the
Done really well with that, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, geez, that got Kakugyo prize, which for a Goshki is exceptional. That means it beats Kahaku Senki Showa Shiritsuri to the main prize. And it was only 1 vote away from winning adult champion, which is best in that size category, anything under 55 centimetres.
Yeah,
massive achievement for Kano. And very, very, very lucky.
And we're going to Kano, are we?
We are going to Kano. We've got 30, 42-year-olds there that we're bringing back to the barn. And we're out to dinner with him on Tuesday night.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, okay, mate. Well, we'll catch up with you.
We will catch up.
Doing the video. And yeah, it's a great show. Enjoying it.
Good.
Excellent.
Yeah. This is Tony's got a Becco that's won a significant prize, Botan prize. So yeah. It's a Becco, meant to be a really good example. I ain't that up on Beccos, but anyway, we'll have a look at it.
It's okay, we're back in March. So okay.
Funny, innit? I stuck my camera on that Becco and the battery ran out. That's my excuse anyway. As I'm passing these, as I keep saying, I keep passing, look, everywhere you go, great fish. Look. You know, look, I just happen to stop here. You know, these are sort of 80 cm fish. Amazing. Look here. You know, over there. Over there. Everywhere you go. But right now, Lee, I saw a fish of Lee Manning's on a video. It was a Shiro, really caught my eye. And it's in the show here. So for the boys on our group, this is the Shiro that we took a freeze frame of. Yeah, real significant fish. So yeah, well done to you, Lee. Yeah, it's a cracker. Oh, there's Pete Lewis, look. How are you? Yeah, good to see you, mate. Yeah, all good. Yeah, so if you say it didn't have that pattern, though, but
It had a pattern.
you could see something coming.
Yeah, there was a.
Have you got a picture of it when you bought it? How old's it there, Lee?
5. There's 5 in there. Find it.
Yeah.
So that's it on this side.
So you bought it at that size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2
how
old,
old's it
3
now?
old, 5.
5?
Yeah, so-
Yeah, superb. Yeah,
But the head's changed a bit.
yeah, great example.
3-year-old, 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Gav.
how you doing?
All right, buddy.
Yeah?
Yeah? Tell us what you've been up to then, since we flew out and you was up there in the front and I was at the back. We ain't seen you since, have we?
No,
No.
sleeping.
Have you caught up with the sleep though?
Yeah, just about.
So
yeah.
what did you do yesterday then?
Met up with Darren from Select, and then Steve had a couple of fish he wanted to go and have a look at a couple of koi farms in Tokyo.
Oh, so that was good then, that you went to see a couple of farms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Yes, and then we was at them for most of the day, and then just come back last night really.
Yeah, so first day at the show today?
Yeah.
And what's your impressions then?
Just different level,
Everything
innit?
we thought it would be for you,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah, it's just amazing.
And not least of all, you're seeing a show where I don't think I've ever seen apart from so many fish, so many big fish.
Yeah.
Quality is superb, isn't it?
It is unbelievable. I think for me, the first thought is that there's certain fish that people in the UK would dismiss, but that have actually won prizes here. For example, like a little bit of Benny on the cheek, and then something's got like a bit of a dodgy peck. But these have won like some of the fish here. With them sort of things on, have won like major prizes. So.
And I've touched on the subject of showing back in the UK actually on the video earlier. Yeah. So yeah, sort of along those sort of lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And
yes.
but you know what, Gav? When I'm videoing you, right? Hold on. I feel like there's an elephant in the room. I feel like there's an elephant in the room where Gav's concerned, right? Because Gav, can we mention on camera about you? I can always edit it out. You know me. Because you did confide in me, didn't you? Confide, but Gav has been a great exponent of RO water for a few years now. And you're thinking about giving it up, Gav, aren't you? Hey, can we talk about that? Just briefly. I can edit it, you know me. Yeah? Back on you now, Gav, because you're starting to go red. In fact, if you stand next to that number 47, yeah, that's the sort of colour you're taking on. There we go. Right, so what's your rationale about that, Gav?
I've been running it now for 6 years, and I'm just curious, I think really, to see how my fish would perform if they're off of it, really. But yeah, that's the main thing. So I'm sort of considering doing it and putting a setup to what you've got. So with like all the chlorine removal and then just the heavy metals, because you know what it's like, any sort of expense or anything that you're doing, you've got to try and sort of quantify it and just say, is it doing everything that I want it to do?
Yeah, and you're being honest with yourself then.
Yeah.
You're going to try something. And
Yeah.
again, back on me, right, I was going to say, we've got Kev Marchant with us on the video, who's come out with us and who's with us for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And he isn't sure whether to install RO on his pond revamp.
Yeah.
And I said to Kev, like I've said to everyone, in this hobby, you got to do things for yourself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's 10 of you around the table. Right, there's Lee Manning, look. Seeing Pete, like they see. All right. Yeah, right. The point I was going to make, as I put to Kev Marchant, was you got to do these things for yourself. And it might be he runs RO and he thinks it's the best thing he's done. That's what this hobby's about. So where I give it a go, and I didn't really think it was for me, and some would say I didn't run it hard enough and this, that and the other. Either way, it wasn't for me. For me, the rationale is with the nitrite spikes I would have as a result of low KH, for me, you need KH in a pond. It don't make sense for me to run RO with KH of 2 and 3 and sometimes 1 because your bacteria just won't build sufficiently. That's my opinion, right? But I'm happy that I give it a go and come off it. There'll be people watching this, swear by it, good luck to them. You know, all roads lead to Brighton, don't they? That's the phrase, isn't it? Something like that. Romford, all roads lead to Romford. Yeah.
I think for me, and what I'm trying to do is just to sort of justify the cost against the input against the output, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So am I getting a return for my money? But again, I'm not 100% decided. But I think the thing as well is that this year we had your grow and show, didn't we? And we got it at 39 centimetres. Then within the first season it had grown to sort of, I think it was 57, 58. So then again, would I be able to do that with non-RO? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I think one of the most important things, like I said to Kev, for me, do you know what, I look like I could do some kit, don't I?
I think we all do.
Yeah, the most important thing I said to Kev was good purifiers, like you've gratefully put on my system. For me, good purification is paramount in terms of your incoming water, and that was proven with the state of my main pond purifiers when we changed them last time, which I highlighted on the video with that brown shit that was in it or whatever. That for me is very important. But as I say, Gav, we'll follow it, we'll see what happens. But yeah, for anyone watching this, you know, try things for yourself, make up your own mind. Fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Anyway, let's go and look at some fish, Gav. And to think, Gav, you've come all the way to Japan just to turn the air off for me as I go around the vats, haven't you? Hey, top boy. Look at this, we're just walking past Gav and I, and look at this Sankey. You know, again, no major prize, significant fish.
in papers, words in books, words on TV, words for crooks, words of comfort, words of peace, words to make the fighting cease, words to tell you what to do. Words are working hard for you. Eat your words, but don't go hungry. Words have always nearly hung me.
Mate.
Good to see you, mate. Yeah, great time. Yeah, like you. Yeah, I didn't message you boys this morning because I thought you'd be laying in and stuff.
Well,
lovely hotel, isn't it?
I was up right. Find Gav later, mate. I had to wake him up this morning. We're all in the lobby.
I've just been with Gav.
No Gav.
We're there now.
Where is he?
Over there.
Having
she had a nice day yesterday with Gav. We went to see a couple of breeders, which is good for Gav. He ain't been to breeders before, has he?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Ended up spending some money, so.
Who did?
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it wasn't planned, but you know, you see a fish. Oh, stick that in a bowl, I'll have a look, and before you know it, you're parting with your cash. So.
Yeah.
So
that's Darren for you, know, isn't it? He knows how to get it out of you, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's my own fault. The customer he was with was bowling a few fish.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, stick that one in like that, stick it in as a comparison for him.
Yeah. No, that old trick. Yeah, you fell for that one. Yeah. You're just saying some significant fish, and not least of all, here where we're standing now, major fish that haven't got major prizes.
Well, even
just
no prize at all.
Yeah, exactly that. Just shows you the strength of the competition.
I said to Gav, as soon as you walked in, you know, big kahaku down there, and he went, oh, look at that. And I went, yeah, look, not one a dicky bird.
Yeah, exactly that.
Not a fault on it, and nothing at all.
Yeah, no, some cracking fish. Yeah, so just had lunch and Saturday, that normal curry and rice. And then I'm going to walk around with Tony, Haydar, Scott, have a look at the Dream Koi section. I think Kev's around somewhere. And then head back to the hotel. And I need to capture everything because we're not back tomorrow. We're heading off to Niigata early in the morning, Tony and I. So yeah, let's catch up and get a few things done now. So Haydar, you're new to the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, from Dubai. We'll catch up with you later in the week.
Okay.
And find out more about you and so forth.
Brilliant.
But what you've got here then, this is the first entry for Dubai.
Correct.
For Koi.
Well,
Japan.
it's actually the first entry for the whole Arab world. So this is the first Arab entry into the old Japan and the first winner.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. And are these fish then going back to Dubai in
Yep.
time?
All of these fish go back to Dubai.
Yeah, superb. Yeah. So here we are. This is Haydar's fish. Haydar, what is that?
That's Kamunryu.
Oh, come on. I ain't very good with that.
You're a Gosanki guy, I understand.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what a Kamunryu looks like.
Benny, come on.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Some blingy little varieties there. Nice maritime shower though.
And then Keith.
There's Ginrin here.
Oh, yeah, give me a show, look. I love Kajaku.
Oh,
yeah, they're beautiful fish, aren't
No,
they? Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
This Sanki's not too bad in there as well. These are all from Marasay Koi Farm. Single colour fish, got first prize. These three Kajaku, all from Marasay, and are extremely well priced.
Ah, so Haydar's saying Mohammed's one of their customers in Dubai. Yeah. Yeah, so your plan between you then as Koi Water Bar in Dubai is to promote the hobby
Exactly.
out in Dubai.
Well, in the region, to be honest, that's the
Right.
whole thing. Actually, Koi Water Bar in Dubai is the first specialist in koi in the whole Middle East. So we're looking to basically expand the love of koi throughout the whole region.
Yeah, good for you guys, yeah. And you've got Scott to help you.
Scott's there?
Yeah, Scott. Yeah, we catch up with Scott.
He's a koi celebrity.
Yeah, I bet he is. Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
guy.
we can think of other words for him, can't we? He's a top boy. We'll catch up with Scott as well. Where's he
will
gone?
do.
He's disappeared. He gets shy in front of the camera.
He does get
Yeah.
shy in front of the camera, yeah. But he'll be
Yeah,
back.
we'll get him back. We'll get him back.
This is a nice vat of koi actually. Look. Bubbles go for a bit. Yeah, this pond of fish from Marasay. Nice Kajaku there,
That's
Sensei.
lovely Kajaku.
Beautiful Kajaku, lovely
Yeah.
articulation
When
all
did
the
you
way
get that,
through.
Toad?
I bought that, well when I went in October, I asked him to keep an eye out because obviously he's got a harvest coming in every day. Picking some stuff to go to all Japan and within a certain price range we've managed to get all the fish we've got. This Sasagi is exceptionally good. I got a prize, the Shisui got a first prize which is quite good. And flashy Ginrin Hyutsuri there.
Yeah, superb. That's the reticulation I
Missing
need
on your one,
on
yeah,
mine.
yeah,
Will it
yeah.
come, Tone?
How long? It's difficult.
You said
there.
it would.
I
When
didn't
bought
guarantee, mate.
No,
I didn't
you
guarantee.
said to me, don't
I
worry,
said that's
in a
got a
couple of
good
years-
chance of coming. But how many years now, mate?
Was it 2 years?
2 year and a half, yeah.
2 years.
Don't wait. You have to be patient and not chuck them out too early, Kev.
Yeah, no, I haven't chucked it out too early. I just put it in the grow on to give
Grow
it a
on.
different environment.
Environment, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've done, yeah. Yeah, but that is
give it time. Give
that
it
is
time.
the reticulation we're looking for.
Yeah, nice clean hair,
Yeah.
very good body shape,
Yeah.
lovely reticulation.
Yeah.
The one with the heart on its face, the other one I got the other day as
Yeah.
well. Absolutely perfect reticulation. Just perfect. Every scale is just perfect.
Well, the body, it's probably about the same size, yeah, but the skin's a lot better on this, and the zoom is up.
But yeah, as I say, Tony, I keep saying on the video how, you know, we're up that far end where all the major prizes are, but on a different day, there's a lot of fish here that could readily be up there.
In 80 and 90 BU, I think there were 17 entrants in 90 BU, or something like 40, 50 entrants, so that's a lot of good fish.
Yeah.
You know? And at the end of the day, there can only be one winner and a few second prizes.
Yeah. But, yeah, just to look at them, astonishing things. Yeah.
It's got a big scar on it.
Yeah, so what's happening with this fish, Tone?
This was a Marseille fish. We asked him to supply us with fish to go to the All Japan Koi Show for marketing purposes for Dubai, and for a very, very cheap price, he picked this one out for us.
Yeah, serious price.
It's won a major prize. Yeah, Botan is between 3 or 4 different varieties in 55 BU, so we're very happy we managed to win this one at a very, very sensible price.
Yeah, lovely. And going to Dubai, Hayder.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
More champions heading there?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So just get a picture, a brief video. There's Tony's fish that Martin and Mark got grand champion with. What was it, 2006?
2006, Kev. Yeah, very honoured to be one of the first Western people to win the All Japan Koi Show.
Yeah.
We put a lot of time and effort into it, and very, very difficult to do nowadays. But I think for the future, with a few possible UK customers and some Dubai hobbyists, we're going to try and maybe fight again for the World Championship.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, I've been looking at this fish a lot with Kev. So how did you come across this fish, Tone? What's the story behind it?
Story behind this, we went into, it's from Kano Fish Farm in Niigata, and we walked in, within 10 seconds, looked in the pond, and it just shot out at me. So we managed to secure the fish, which took a little bit of arm twisting, but no kidneys involved. We didn't have to sell a kidney to sell it. And it's sitting here, beaten fish, 10 times its value. So we're very pleased that we managed to select this.
And it won at one of the shows.
It won Grand Champion at a smaller show in Niigata. Yeah, and this was bought on one of the Koi Water Barn Dubai buying trips in October.
To me, that was an example. I mean, I always knew how good Tony was, but this was a perfect example to see Tony in action. As we walked into this room, and within 10 seconds, that.
Yeah.
We've not even had a chance to look at the fish, and he's already picked the Grand Champion.
There was only about 500 fish in the pond though, so it was pretty easy, yeah.
There's a lot of really good sensei in that pond.
There was, yeah, but this one I just hit
And
it,
do you know what? You're always so modest.
I know. I think it was lucky, really. It was very lucky, mate.
Yeah, no, it's a super fish. And do you know what, guys? Honestly, I keep thinking on that stage tomorrow, Kev doing a speech, right? Yeah, you know this wind up with Kev. Yeah, honestly, if it works, wouldn't it be a treat? Yeah.
I think if he gets too embarrassed, though, that camera's going to end up in the water, mate.
Well, I ain't here.
He'll have time to build himself up before he sees you in the garter and wrings your neck.
You can imagine him turning around, start giving his speech. Everyone goes quiet.
Get him off. Get him off the stage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, keeps making me smile. But yeah, super fish this. Superb. So we have Kano here, who's the breeder of Kev's Goshki.
の番組の透明さのためにあえて今までの作と変えてお月様が川に去年見に行ってください。
That cutaway shot, I saw that guy yesterday. We're in the like trade show bit now. They're wood carvings, the likes of which I've never ever seen. The detail in them, well, it's just astonishing, unbelievable. Again, just coming back into the main hall, admiring the fish. I don't think I've seen it before. Kahaku here. I don't know what it is, 90 cm, amazing creature. You know, just look at this. I think it's fair to say that without that grand champion here, which is so much bigger than everything else, there would have probably been 8 to 10 fish that would have split votes first time around for grand champion. You know, so obviously, you know, that grand champion was over 50% of the vote and it was unanimous almost. But, you know, there's 10 other fish here that could have all competed very closely together. Otherwise, that's my opinion anyway. Well, it's about 4 o'clock now, Saturday afternoon, and yeah, I'm just going to head back to the hotel and chill out and have a cup of tea. So I won't be back at the show now, but what a day. And I'm flagging a bit now, but yeah, cracking show. And here's my train, 2 stations to the Ryotsu Centre. Here we are, Sunday morning, on our way up to Niigata on the bullet train.
Get the double tunes out, boys. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Do they know Nishiki?
So Sunday morning, about, what time is it now guys? About 9 o'clock is it?
Half 8.
Half 8. Yeah, and we've got the bullet train by the skin of our teeth out of Tokyo. So we're on our way now to Niigata and straight over to Hirasawa. Well, there goes our train. How easy was that? We're now up in Niigata, about 9:30 Sunday morning. Well, it's 10:30 now, and what an easy journey it's all been this morning. We're now at Hirasawa. So there's 3 locations, Marusai, Hirasawa, that we're going to and spending most of the day here. Tony's got a couple of fish here that he needs to see. He's getting some big fish for the shop, the new barn launch. So yeah, we'll have a skirt round, but yeah, been here before, and yeah, the snow's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be, but always very novel to be up here on what is a beautiful day as well. Sun shining, not a cloud in the sky, and yeah, what a great place to be. There's also that familiar smell. I think it's a mixture of gasoline and salt and water, I'm never too sure. But yeah, a familiar smell when you walk into a breeder. 7580 cm.
Yeah.
Well, you had it here for a while, Tone?
4歳。
4歳か5歳かな。
あ、5歳。はいはいはいはい。
でもちょっとずつ出てるんだけど、これ今の写真じゃなくて買った時の写真でしょこれ。違うの？
Is this the picture when you bought?
Yes, I bought this fish 2 years ago in the big facility, the gymnasium.
Yeah, this picture now.
No, when I buy.
これ買った時に。
これだってさ、これだけちょっと肌が白いからさ、なかなか出づらいんだわ、この肌の色が白いのは。
The skin is white.
Yes, very, very good.
Type of the
Yeah.
which doesn't get the black, the
まあでもこれあんまり出づらいな。これだけ肌白いもん。もっと肌が黒いとさ、出やすいんだけど。
The darker skin type will get more the black.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm keeping one eye on Tony because he's going to throw a snowball and he's crap. Couldn't have been further away. That weren't bad. Yeah, talking to Yoshiyuki, and I showed him the video of my Kajaku, and he said, "Don't worry, reticulation will come." I've heard that before. Anyway, we're now in the beautiful surroundings with this snow of the main koi house for Hirasawa. So a lot of people will be familiar with this place. It's like I think it was an old gymnasium or something. It's massive. But yeah, we're in there now. And yeah, Tony and Ada have got some fish here that they want to see in particular. So yeah, very typical morning here in Niigata. And as I say, what a beautiful day. This place is huge. Yeah, I bought a Sankey from here with the father when I was here with Aaron at Worthing Aquatics and the guys on my first trip 2007. And I finally moved that on just a couple of years ago up on the far right hand pond. Yes, we're just going over to the other fish house now here at Hirasawa. I think there's more Nisai here that Tony's interested in seeing. I think this is where the better fish are in here now. I don't recall coming in this one before. Certainly a lot warmer in here. So this will probably steam up. These are 80 to 90 cm fish here. I can tell you one thing I ain't got the knack of with this hobby, and that's looking in a pond and looking at shape and skin before pattern. Just putting it out there. Tone, I ain't being funny, but if we don't eat soon, I'm going to call Bob Geldof.
Me too, man. I've lost another
what's going on here.
belt on the knot.
Yeah, we need to go and eat, don't we?
Go and get some prawns, eh?
Yeah, but that's a productive morning.
It was very productive, yeah.
Hey, that was a productive morning then.
Yeah, it was
So
actually.
you achieved what you wanted to there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what did you end up getting?
So a Hitsuri, a Shisui, and a Yamabuki. Yamabuki picked by Kevin Ellis, so very, very good choice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, pleasure. As I say, when you see those fish like that, with that, especially with a clean head.
So clean, absolutely.
Yeah, it counts for a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, nice
and we
pick.
bought some fish for the barn for Dubai as well, so very good.
Yeah,
Very
good. So
happy.
now we need to go and eat.
Yeah, we're going to eat and then come and look at some super jumbo fish.
Yes, yeah, that'd be
absolutely.
fun. Yeah, great.
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely morning that. Yeah, so
Not
we
many
just had a
people have been
great
here, eh?
lunch.
Your average person.
Great lunch in the usual spot we all go to in the Garter. Big prawns and all that. And it was much needed, something to eat. I was starving. And now we're at an exciting place, which is Marusai's big fish koi house that I come to with Tony 2 years ago when he got a chagoi for one of the UK hobbyists. So yeah, he's after some fish for the opening of the barn in the pond with the big window. But yeah, look at this setting, look. Great. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quick!
Yours.
Quick! Quick!
Still bullying. Oh, that was a good one. Oh yeah, we remember this place. That's for sure. Yeah, it was here 2 years ago. It's all right for your weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said you can go on that toe. No. Yeah, look at the size of these fish, and some of these they're astonishing. Yeah, these are 90 cm and bigger and bigger. But what's caught my eye is the quality of the Yamabukis here. Superb. Yeah, that's proper exciting in there. It's yeah, some amazing, single colour fish when they're that size. Amazing creatures, and the bodies on them and everything else. So we're going to see a few of them in the bowl. But yeah, I think one of the issues for me, having one of them style of or type of Yamabuki, in terms of size, is the sheer worry of it shipping and a bloody scale coming out, because that's what will bugger them up. But yeah, impressive fish.
Nobody's Valentine and I'm nobody's pearl. When you get right down to it, I always seem to find just some
So what you got here? And what's your rationale?
Oof, my rationale, there's no rationale. We've just got, I think, 5 of the biggest fish in the country there.
And these are for the shop?
These are for the shop as pets, really.
Right, yeah.
You know, remember the old Audrey? Yeah?
Yeah, well, I don't think I ever saw it.
Yeah, that was the biggest Yamabuki I've ever seen at 105. The Chagoy here is 95, 96. This looks 93. This looks maybe 92. And 5.5 years old. So we're hoping these will get to 1 metre, 1 metre 10, 1 metre 20.
Yeah, and great party piece then for, apart from being great quality fish, people coming in and feeding them and
Exactly.
Yeah, superb.
When I get home, babe, gonna light your fire. All day I've been thinking about you, babe, you're my one desire. Gonna wrap my arms around you and hold you close to me. Oh, babe, I wanna taste your lips, I wanna be your fantasy, yeah.
I'd do without you, babe. I don't know where I'd be. You're not just another lover, no, you're everything to me. Every time I'm with you, baby, I can't believe it's true. When you lay in my arms and you do the things you do, you can see it in my eyes, I can feel it in your touch. You don't have to say a thing, just let me show how much love you, need you, yeah. I wanna kiss you all over, and over again. I wanna kiss you all over, till the night closes in, till the night closes in.
Well, what a great couple of hours that was. Seeing big fish like that, inspiring, really. So Hayder's got one for his place in Dubai, that big Makashi, and Tony's got 5. But yeah, superb creatures, really are. Right, oh no, it's all right. Right, yeah, move up a bit, right? So we're come here.
Right.
We're having breakfast, right?
Yeah. Right, the fun and games began 2 days ago when Kev set me up, okay, for my lovely speech, receiving my ceremonial award for my Goshki yesterday at the AJKS. Anyway, it got to the stage where I was on the stage, received my certificate and my trophy, and Scott was in the background, and he pointed towards the microphone, and I was waiting at the end, and I was getting more and more hot and sweaty and running it over in my head what I was going to say. And then Yoshida come up and he just said, no, all come off the stage. And the relief was so much, it was immense. Thanks, Kev, buddy.
So breakfast Monday morning, bumped into Seth, US hobbyist and dealer. Yeah. So I feel like I know you, Seth. Met you for the first time. I didn't meet you a few years ago, did I?
No, we've always been chatting it up.
We have, exactly that.
Back and forth.
Yeah. Because all us Koi people, we look alike, don't we? Yeah.
Got those eyes.
Yeah. Got those weird look, like him.
Been up all night, constantly.
Anyway, bit of breakfast. And then we're out into the
get
mountains.
weedy bits.
Yes, I could bring my own breakfast.
What's your suitcase look like this time?
Full of stuff like this.
You or something else.
Yeah.
I'm sure they serve that stuff around here.
Not in the mountains, they don't. In the main hotels, they do. In the cities.
You're very lucky, eh?
But very lucky to be looked after. A nice cup to special need. So Monday morning. Give us a synopsis of yesterday then. We caught up briefly about your presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you picked up the prize for the Beppo.
Yes, so basically yesterday we picked up obviously Kevin picked up Kukugi Award for his Goshki, and I picked up the Botan prize for the Beko and the Koi Water Barn.
Yep, and it was a little bit fortunate, wasn't it? Because we went into a special room, didn't we? It was called in, but they only called my name out, they didn't call your name out. And we didn't know what was going to happen. It was explained to us like the procedure of the ceremony was going to go ahead and how it was going to perform and how you should behave, basically. And we got a rosette, but Scott didn't get his rosette at that point. And he just about made the Botan prize because I was right at the front and he was behind me, so I didn't see him. And I heard his name called out, and all of a sudden he was putting a rosette on his jumper as he was walking up.
Yeah, brilliant. It's a good day now, great day.
Yeah, it was a good day, obviously, to be in that sort of position where you're up on stage with the best keepers, the breeders, all of this sort of stuff, and let's say the world's press are there to sort of film it all. So yeah, really, really good. We just want more of it.
And then you come up here on the train as we did, got here yesterday tea time, early evening.
Yeah,
and then,
so obviously we caught up with you guys a little bit later, so we caught the train. That was a little bit of confusing because normally we're blessed with Sire's translation skills, and we was left to fend for ourselves.
Yeah,
so
you nearly ended up in Baghdad.
No, there wasn't quite so bad as that. Nagoya instead of Nagoka.
I said Nagita, and she said Nagita. I said, yeah, Nagita, up north. I said, so she said, oh, yeah.
That's Nikita, Elton Johnson.
I'm first timer, Kev. I know my pronunciation's South London boy. So, you know where I'm coming from. So she didn't quite understand what I was trying to tell her. I double checked with Scott and I thought I got it right. I got the 2 tickets. We went through the barrier, didn't we?
Yep.
Asked the guy what platform, and we thought it was 22, and he said, no, number 18. And then when Scott looked, he said, we got the wrong place, we got the wrong destination, Nagoya we got. So I had to go back to the counter, and then my bank card got froze because I used it twice in the space of 2 minutes. So all hell broke loose.
Well, we're here now, so we're at Ikarashi.
Yep.
And the last time I was at Ikarashi, he was up in the mountains. Apparently, he's still got his place there, but we're now down low.
Yes.
Like in the town, just outside the town.
Is apparently a new fish house where he's keeping more of the sort of higher quality sort of stuff. So let's go take
excitement.
A look.
And then we've got the pressure of having bought a couple of Easter fish, one each. We've got the pressure of making sure they look as good in real life as they did in his videos.
Yes.
Yeah, you feeling the pressure? Yeah,
I am. I'm sweating again, Kev. Yeah. If you know that pressure where you get the old sweaty armpits and you're looking forward to it.
What like the prospect of talking? Yeah. Anyway, made me laugh. Yeah. Took in good spirits, though, Kev. Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
If they're the 2 which we seen on the previous trip in autumn, they're good.
Yeah, happy days. So we're here now. It's raining now, overcast, but we're here now at Ikarashi Kazuto. And the father passed away a couple of years ago, I believe. I first went to that farm in 2007. Amazing up there. So they've still got that, but this is a new fish house that's obviously down in residential areas that we're going into for this morning.
The closer you get, the better you look, baby. The better you look, the more I want you. When you turn on your smile, I feel my heart go wild. I'm like a child with a brand new toy, and I get the sweetest feeling, honey, the sweetest, baby, the sweetest, loving you, yeah. The warmer your kiss, the deeper you touch me, baby. The deeper your touch, the more you thrill me. It's more than I can stand. Girl, when you hold my hand, I feel so grand that I could cry. And I get the mama, the sweetest, baby, the sweetest, loving you. The greater your love, the stronger you
So mid-morning now, we're at Aoki. So back at Ikarashi, most of these fish most of his fish had been sold. It was nice to see some lovely looking Go Sankey. Tony bought a load of Tosai for the barn. But yeah, we're at Aoki now that does a lot of like metallic things and stuff. And apparently some Showa as well. And then from here we're going to Isa, thankfully. What are these, Tone?
These are Tosai mix from Aoki. You can see very bright, pretty kois for the beginners, and some. These koi here, you can see the pictures there. These are very, very. That won the Grand Champion at the junior koi shows, as you can see. These sold for millions and millions and millions. More and more and more, yeah, than a Kahaku or. So very popular. Very obscure, but beautiful. You know, the metallic joints, Feniki Kukuryus.
Such fond memories of this place, including the little place down the steps and all of that. So yeah, Kev and I have got a shower in here, so yeah, can't wait to see it. Yeah, happy days. Well, I'm proper made up now, so it's now let's say midday Monday. Gone in there, seen my shower in the pond there. I haven't seen it in a bowl yet. It looks superb. So Tone, when you watch this back, you Keith as well, thanks boys, done me proud there. And Kev's looks great as well, so I can't wait. It's all turned around, and to be fair, it probably comes across as being a bit snobby. I don't mean to be snobby, but when I'm looking at those fish earlier, those like Deutsch things and that, it just ain't me in the hobby. And neither is it sometimes these big single coloured fish. They're not nearly as interesting for me as Go Sankey, but then everyone's different, you know. But now I'm here, this is what I come to Japan to see. Like when you go to Amasako, you go to Sakai, you go to, you know, these major breeders. That's what I'm here for, and they don't get much better than Isa when it comes to Showa. So yeah, proper excited, and we're having some good fun in there as well, some proper banter. So I need to get in there, but my camera's steaming up, so I'm having to be careful that it's so warm in there.
So now I'm alone. Now I can think for myself about little deals and issues, things that I just don't understand. Like a white light at night, or it's like touch at times. I don't think I mean anything to you.
day now, Monday, and I'm proper overjoyed with this shower from Tony. It is a superb fish, and yeah, almost certainly my best shower, Tony. My previous best shower was the one we got a couple of years back. But yeah, this is another level. So yeah, well pleased. Not going to measure it because it's just whisk I don't need. Yeah. It's probably what, 65 cms, it reckon?
I'd say a bit bigger, mate. Maybe 68, 69.
Yeah. So if you come down and look at the fish toe.
What, like this, yeah?
Yeah, so you can see the fish. Can you see it okay?
There we go, look.
And Kev, if you want to come closer, if you look at the way I'm feeding this fish here, do you know what I'm doing?
Bringing the goose with the...
No, do you know what I'm doing? Neither do I, but everyone seems to do it.
Feeling for tumours or eggs, Kev, is that what you're doing?
Exactly that. Exactly
that's
that.
what you're doing.
That's what
right,
you're doing. Yeah. So it's a superb fish, and I'm absolutely elated.
Splendid.
So yeah, thanks a lot, Tone.
My pleasure.
Overjoyed.
My pleasure.
Yeah. One point I was making earlier on the video, with this shower, for me, when I looked at it, apart from pattern, which was first choice, it was about shape. For me, modern shower have got a Sankey style shape. In my experience, that's when they get bigger. I think certainly the traditional shower has more impact in terms of shape and so forth. But I think moving forward, I think we're going to see more and more shower with a Sankey shape bred into them. I think Momotaro led the way with that, and we're certainly seeing it, probably Isha as well. I think we're going to see a lot more of it moving forward. And whilst I'm saying that, I'm sure Sayer's agreeing with me, aren't you?
Agreeing so much. I'm getting a first-hand lesson in the art of Showa keeping and breeding.
She's been with Tony donkey's years. She's learned more in the last 4 days. Learned more in 4 days than you had with him 15 years, haven't you? But would you expect to have sperm this time of year, Tone?
Oh, it's colder it is, yeah, coming up to springtime for sure. You know, naturally they're going to spawn, what, March time, April time? There's no roughness on the fins, the vent looks good.
Getting another fish of Tony's. Well, that was a quality morning. We're now heading for lunch, but not without its disappointment for Kev, which is koi. It can happen to all of us, so we'll catch up with him in a little while. But yeah, let's go and have some lunch. But yeah, fantastic. I needed that therapy. That's exactly how I saw Isa, therapy. So I had a cracking lunch back at the same venue as yesterday, and then we're back at Hirasawa, and we're going to have a look at them Makashis. I think I'm feeling a Makashi, seeing the quality of them here as I did yesterday. I've never had one before, so yeah, let's see what he's got. I'll play it by ear. I'm in that koi zone now, having had such a cracking morning. I'm all like bouncing off the ceiling now. Let's just fish got to be mid-80, superb. Probably there's a little bit of cutting there, but yeah. Oh, you'd cut off tail, would you?
What's that?
Black on the tail there.
Oh yeah. If you want to get off there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, we've just bought this fish, thanks to Tony-san and the breeder, and your negotiating skills. Well done, Tony.
That was.
And my charm.
Yeah, no, your
My
charm.
charm.
No, I've got to give that one to Tony. Yeah, well done, Tony. Yeah, super.
84 cm, very, very clean Macassie
Yeah, so we bought that Macassie, 84 cm, and yeah, great looking fish. As I say, not had one before. Sort of got caught up, I guess, in the euphoria of this morning at Isa, and having come back here, yeah, that's a great example. So yeah, let's see if we can get it to a metre. It's always a challenge, always full of aspiration getting these fish big, but so many things can go tits up. That's the tits up hobby we're in. So we bumped into you again then, Steph.
Again.
Yes. So
It's very close.
you're not that bothered, but Bruce's team won, yeah?
My chin's again.
Yeah, I'll hold it up. Yeah? No, you've got a middle chin, haven't you?
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm working on them. I'm working
So
on
you
them.
watched the Super Bowl, yeah?
We loved it, yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
a good
cool.
game. It's a good
Yeah,
game.
good
Pat's
for you.
won.
Yeah.
Bruce is definitely
Bruce is a big
more
fan.
happy than anything.
What were you on here?
Represent.
World
Yeah.
champs.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd catch up with you guys again.
Well, we were here yesterday,
Yeah.
but we decided to come back,
Have
which has
another
cost
look.
me a few quid, because now I
There,
bought
good.
fish.
to Sally McCoy.
Yeah.
Good, he's
Whereas-
doing his job.
But you know what? I had a great morning at
Good.
Isa. My
Good.
Isa show come
I
out
wanna
really
go
well.
see it. I'd love to go
no,
see it.
here's my Macassie. I just bought that.
Okay.
But I'll show you my Isa show.
The side, and the pond, the screening comes down here, so that the pond is actually inside the porch. And then it
Yeah.
runs down like that.
And where is this in the US then?
It's
You
up in the corner of Massachusetts, next to Vermont and New York.
Right.
Not too far from.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Where are we here? Marassi?
Yeah, we're at Marusa, yeah. Marusa here at Sawa. Yeah, so Kev, the experience this morning, didn't quite capture it on camera, but talk us through what happened.
Okay, so I was, like you, looking forward to seeing my Isa shower this morning. Female. Tony said it was the best female that he had out of his collection that he bought. So, put it in a bowl. Didn't see it in the pond, it had a problem. Put it in a bowl and it had a problem with one eye. Being slightly bulged out, it looked a bit abnormal. He said he had overfed it and it would go down if you stopped feeding it, but to me that's a bit, I don't know, I was a bit iffy about it. So spending that much money on a fish, because it's quite expensive. Tony's been fair about it. He said I can choose another one or I can wait and see what happens next year, you know, when he gets some new selections in. So I haven't dipped out, but I'm just a bit disappointed that I haven't seen the fish that I liked and I wanted and my wife was happy with. Just one of them things in koi, I suppose. It's my first trip out of Japan, didn't expect it, but it's happened to me. So I spoke to you, you said that can happen quite a few times, that you've seen customers walk away.
Yeah, it can happen, and I would say, you know, it can happen to any of us, right? So there's a bit of bad luck there, but it's the way it's going to be dealt with.
Yep.
And to be fair to Isa and Tony,
Yep.
it'll be dealt with. So you'll
Yep.
be looked after, you'll get another fish if
Yep.
that eye don't go down.
Yep.
And from my own perspective, I'd be surprised if it went down.
Yep.
You know, but if
And my
it
worry
does,
is, if I
great.
get it back in my pond and I start feeding it, it comes back again.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I
that.
wouldn't want that.
Yeah, but either way, you know, and even
Yep.
if you have to wait a year, it is what it is.
Yep.
It's koi. Yeah,
Yeah,
it happens.
It's a hobby. It's like
Yeah.
having one in your pond one morning, nothing's wrong with it. You go down the following morning and something's wrong with it.
Yeah.
You're pissed off because you've got to deal with it.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like that, really.
And-
But I haven't really spent all the money for it yet. So it catch 22, but Tony's saying it's not a problem.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's the way it's dealt with.
So
You have a
Tony's dealt
problem.
with me fair and square,
Yeah,
and he's
exactly
put
that.
my mind at ease. So whatever happens, he's given me a selection of a few of the others he's got. Whether I choose one of them, it's up to me. or I just sit on my hands and wait till he goes back next year and I'll choose another one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unless they come up with another fish. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it, Kev.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here at Sour. We're going back. We're out tonight with a few breeders, have a
Yep.
few beers, chill out. Yeah.
Yep, looking forward
So,
to that.
yeah,
Another
yeah,
Hard Rock Cafe night, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was harder for you than it was for me. Don't worry about that.
Oh, that's the GC.
The next station is Shinbashi. JY 29.
Chicken kit.
420, yeah.
Going away with Tony and his luggage is like...
Can I put my coat in now?
Yeah. It's like going away with Elton John with you. So we're 10 o'clock now Tuesday morning, having set out early. Got about a 6:50 bullet train from Niigata down into central Tokyo, then the monorails out to Haneda Airport. So from here we're getting the, was it the 10:55 plane down to Hiroshima. That's where we're at with it. You know what, we're at the airport, we are all starving, having been too early for breakfast this morning. But anyway, yeah, very efficient getting down here, and equally efficient getting from here, Tokyo, down to Hiroshima. And yeah, makes for an easier, much easier journey, and cheap flying compared with the Japan rail costs. Although they are, if you get a Japan rail pass for people coming out here, it's great value for money, but as for speed and efficiency, you can't beat the flying.
20 yen. You can pay later if you want. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
You worn out?
Worn out, I am. A bit flustered, son.
It's all been a
I
bit
did
of a
enjoy
rush.
that short lunch, though. Nice.
Yes.
Nice kebab, made a change.
Hold it up, that's it. Yeah,
Nice kebab, made a change.
Hold it up there, you don't see the middle chins.
Right.
Anyway, approaching 11 AM Tuesday morning on our way to Hiroshima. Internal flight, about an hour and a half.
Very excited, Kev. Very excited.
Yeah.
I'm anticipating to see some really nice fish.
Yeah.
First time over here and all that. I know you've been before, but I'm really looking forward to this one.
Good. Well, we're here, Sakai, about 2 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, and what an easy journey that was down from Niigata. And you know what, although I haven't got a fish here, and it's unlikely I'll be buying one, although you never say never, the excitement of coming to this farm is just like nowhere else for me. You know, as good as other places are, and they are great, just at Sakai it's just another level, and yeah, fond memories of many times having come here. So yeah, we're here for this afternoon, beautiful sunny day here. Perfect day to be seeing koi in the koi houses, and we're back in the morning. But yeah, for now, let's get in there, see what's going on. I've said it many times, the excitement of being here is like when I got my chopper bike, 1969. Fantastic. So we're now in a fish house we're well familiar with. So I think this is where Tony keeps his fish and his own couple of ponds. So yeah, this will be fun. And there's a couple of people here as well. Well, there's a lot of people here doing stuff. Oh my God, again, every time I do it, I walk past, look at them, there's 80 cm them fish. Look at them, everywhere you go, amazing fish. So Tony-san, what are we doing here, Tony?
We are, luckily enough, Kentaro has managed, obviously everything sells out here in October, but because we didn't have a shop, I asked him if he would select me maybe 30-40 pieces of high-grade Nisai and some Sansai and some Yonsai to come over for our opening event in March. So this will be the best shipment of Sakai koi ever to come into the UK.
So these are 55 to 62?
55 to 62, or guaranteed female Nisai.
ちょっとたらい出してもいいですか？
Yeah.
ちょっとたらい出してもいいですか？
Tony,
ちょっとたらい出してもいいですか？
what are we doing here, Tony?
ちょっとたらい出してもいいですか？
Well, Tony's busy selecting through those Nisai that he's got for the shop, and I'm just having a wander up and down, and I bumped into Nacho, who was on our videos from like 10 years ago. He ain't aged a day. So yeah, it was nice to see him, that's for sure. But yeah, in the meantime, yeah, I'm just being nosy, and as you peer into ponds, well, it's just breathtaking, the fish here, unbelievable. So you've certainly got some fish there for Keith to look after. He's going to be a busy boy, him and Andrew.
I know, very busy.
Yeah, but you know
have
what?
to start building some more ponds, Kev.
When there's always a lot of work to do, they've only got to call Roy.
Roy, yeah.
Roy the Koi, he
Roy the
comes
Koi,
down,
he
he's
can
like
come
the
and look
Mother
after
Teresa
them.
of the koi world, he don't stop.
Okay, and
So
you've got loads of space in your pond as well, so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, new quarantine procedure.
We were talking about sort of koi appreciation earlier, and you know, Tony's better placed to discuss this, but you know, when you're looking at a Sankey, what you're trying to see is a nice kahaki pattern with sumi placed ideally on the shoulder and then in between on the white. But when you get everything that you want, pattern, wide, shape and skin, you pay a lot of money for it. So somewhere most people have to compromise. But that's a very nice example of a Sankey. Yeah, that's not made the grade, but why, Tone? Maybe you can explain to people, just point out why that's not made the grade.
For me, the red over the eye is a demerit. The body shape really looks a little bit too heavy on the shoulder. And we got some little bleeding problems here.
But those little bleeding problems, Tone, ordinarily would be cut out, wouldn't they?
They can be cut out, but I would rather take koi which haven't been cut in the first place.
But how do you know if they ain't been cut if you're not here?
Because I asked Kentro and he said he selected these in October for us, and they've been in there ever since.
Yeah, because it's a bit like asking, does a falling tree make a noise if there's no one there to hear it? Good point. So the boys have found Scott's Sankey that we first saw here 2 years ago. As you walk along these planks here, given that this koi house is like, I don't know, 200 metres long, there's a huge infrastructure of filtration going on underneath, as well as these showers, and which has got them black balls in about this big that I featured a couple of years back. So yeah, loads of infrastructure going on that you tend not to think about as you're walking across it. This is an interesting fish.
Should we all have a go?
Frader, what are you doing?
Just checking if it has eggs or not, or is it just dumpy by nature?
Yeah. Or you just try to look like you know what you're doing.
That's the idea.
Yeah, we've got here Tony's Sansai. We're just going through them.
Say that again, go on, go.
Yeah, I'm just saying with Kev, we're just looking at a pond here of larger fish, 70, 80 centimetre fish. We don't know what the cost is, they are for sale. There's a couple of beautiful fish in there, well, a few beautiful fish in there. Yep. But it's about compromise, because these fish will no doubt be quite expensive. And there's a couple of them there with Benny in the peck. Yep. And you know, when I first come into the hobby, you know, Benny and the Peck was meant to be stable. I think that breeders were telling you that so they could sell them. I think that was all bollocks. But the long and short of it is, you're looking at these fish, and with the compromise you need to make, unless you've got such a big budget, a bit of Benny in the Peck wouldn't bother me, not given the quality of these fish.
Yeah.
You know, and without Benny in the Peck, the fish would probably be 30% more expensive.
It would be.
Yeah.
You know, so we've just asked Tony the price of these fish, and he reckons they'll be 5 plus. So with that in mind, yeah, I'm still in the game, so I'm gonna have a look at a couple of them and see what they're like once they're in the bowl, because you never can tell until they're in the bowl what they're like or whether they're to your taste when you have a closer look at them. And I'm going to use Kev's expertise to guide me.
Yeah, don't use me. Yeah, you'd have more result with Stevie Wonder.
Oh, you got Sumi come on the head as well. That wasn't there.
So you bought that fish back in the October auction, Hader?
Yep.
Yeah? You pleased with it? Yeah,
that's the picture in October. So you can see there's a lot more Sumi in there. So very happy with that. Yeah, fantastic.
Quality Sumi as well.
Yeah. And look at that.
The white's very good on it as well.
Really, really good skin.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Flashy, that
Very,
one.
very nice. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Very striking, you know, sort of.
Can we put the sanctuary? Yeah. Maybe put it.
Yeah. Great seaweed. Yeah.
Red on the fin, you're on
That one. Yeah, obviously, to then use the symmetry. Am I right?
Tony Sands just picked up on the fact these are my jeans.
That's actually the fish.
Yeah, so Tony's gone through these fish, got 4 bowlfuls coming back to the barn of mainly Sankey and Kahaku, a few tanchos, a couple of great tanchos for anyone interested in them.
I've got some customers.
Look at these tanchos, tancho Sankeys, very nice examples, guys. Tony's looking at a serious 85 cm Go Sankey for one customer he's got. There's some serious fish in there. Can't really see them that well, but yeah, some amazing creatures. Some serious fish in there, Tone.
Very serious.
Yeah.
These are the best ones we've got at the moment for the bigger sizes, from 82 to 92.
Wow, yeah.
Kidney stuff, mate.
Yeah.
Kidney.
Mind you, do you know what? There's a thought. You just put something in my head. We've got a doctor with us.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he can sort me out? How much is my left kidney worth?